Hi, I'm Kurt from Armour, and welcome to Workshop Wednesday.
Well, you've gone and done it now. This week you get to see more of how the sausage is made. I'm normally pretty brutal with editing my footage and try and keep the action flowing, but overwhelmingly the comments are just screaming for longer episodes. Now, this is the first time I'm testing this sort of format, and it's quite a bit of extra work. A 40-minute episode is basically doubling the editing workload, so I am relying on you, dear viewer. If this is really the direction you want the channel to go in, this video must do well. It must top the previous 10 videos in terms of views for the first 48 hours. For this to happen, the algorithm will love it if you watch right to the end without skipping ahead or clicking off early. Of course, subscribing if you haven't already, as well as liking the video and commenting how much you love Oz Armour and torturing me, and probably most importantly, sharing the video with friends, family, Facebook groups, basically anyone you think would enjoy this sort of content. If we hit this goal and top the charts for the last 10 videos in 48 hours, then I will uphold my end of the bargain and this will be the new format. If not, we'll be sticking with the 20-minute episodes, but I'll try and be a little less ruthless with my editing and I might be able to push the runtime out a little bit longer. But enough of all this yabbering, let's rip this convoy light off.
All good?
Yep.
Unfortunately, this is all buggered. This will have to, it'll just disintegrate when we get it sandblasted. So it's just all this holding on. Far to go now, this one. They're fairly loose, so it's good. Turn up a fight.
Onto the tow hook, Darryl.
Yeah, onto the tow hook. This is all that was left of the nut that was holding it on the top bolt. We'd already had a go at, just seeing if we could get it out. On the other top one, we managed to shear it off. She wasn't coming out.
Yeah. Beautiful.
This is what it's really like.
This is what it's really like.
Yeah.
One interesting point in showing more of this stuff is that you really get a sense of how long everything takes. Normally I would cut through this very, very quickly, but as you can see, just heating up a bolt takes such a long time. So if nothing else, you'll get more of a sense of the work actually involved in pulling these sorts of things apart.
You need to get a bit of heat in them. Smells like there's a rubber washer under here somewhere too.
So that's cutting the
head of the split pin
head of the split pin off, yeah, the bend.
Yeah, I heated it up and crimped it.
Yep.
I'm finding it comes out a bit better that way.
Yep.
But, like, I'm not saying it'll come out every time, but and this will be one of the times where it won't work.
Can you grab it and rip it out?
Just going to see if I can't. Give it a nudge. What I'll probably do is cut off this side and hit back. Going the other way. Actually, the split pins are a little bit above the nut almost.
Do you want to try and turn the bolt?
That is a good idea. And see under the next thing down. Just check, yeah, that thing there, yeah. No, the actual rattler.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that the right size?
Should be pretty close. Yay or nay?
Bigger.
Right, up on the wall there, Kurt. It's put up a good hard fight.
Say when.
Yeah, give it a go.
What's happening? Let me change the camera angle.
Good, hold on. Right.
I might need the breaker bar on it.
Doing back up.
How's that?
Yeah, or rattling all the way up. That'll get a bit of smooth all the way down. Right, now try and do it again with the rattler.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Not much of the split pin left on that at all. So I'm just going to do a little cut there, and hopefully it'll we can just rattle it out like we just did before. You want to try that rattling again?
Yeah, sure do. Ready, when? Ready?
Yep.
Let me change the angle. This whole thing's going to fall off now.
Yep, yep. It'll be hot. Just don't let it hang on the way in.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Yep. That bolt's going to be hot, Kurt.
Alright.
All good?
Is that it?
Or you want to
No, you're right, you're right.
come it when you're right?
I've got it. What's that?
There was no rubber or anything in it? No rubber seal around it?
I don't think so.
I thought I smelled rubber when we did that.
Yeah, me too.
Our next thing is all these 6 bolts sheared off when we were undoing the cover plate for the tread plate that covers the fuel tanks. So now we're going to go along and try and get all these out. Well, these ones where we can we'll try and heat them up and grip them with the multi grips, see if they work. And these ones here that are sheared off low, we'll go to the old method of putting a washer on, then a nut welding, and try and undo that. We may have to do that with all of them, but first of all I'll try heating them up, quenching them and undoing them with the multi grips if we can. The reason we're going to all this effort to get these out now is that we don't want to do it once we've had the whole sandblasted and primed. So we're going through trying to get as much of this stuff out of the way now, so we don't have to worry about it later on. There you go. That's what we like to see. Come on. It's a little bit shy.
Do you want some spray?
This is almost out, this one.
Here we go.
The good thing is it was protected a lot, so the threads are pretty good. Go, put this one in. Put it on there.
Wow.
Very nice. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up these other 3.
Yep.
That'll just help with when we weld the nut on.
Yep.
You know, hopefully it'll have broken some of the rust. Right, let's see if we've had any luck with that. Like that.
Nice one.
It's always nice.
What's that?
What we'll do is just get another 10mm nut and we'll weld him on this one, and I'll just go a bit slower.
Is that the one you didn't put the washer on?
Yeah, but it wasn't the fault of the washer.
Oh, you don't reckon?
We'll put a washer on it. There we go.
Beautiful. Which one are you starting on?
I'll start on this one here. We'll see if I can't get him to fold over a bit. Most of them just disappearing. Might be just too rusty. See that one there, I can flatten him out. Is that in the shot?
Yep. It's just disintegrating, isn't it?
Yeah. So. What I like about some of these, if you see grease, you get a bit hopeful that the grease might still be in there and protected stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Alright, see what size socket in there.
Daryl, that's illegal to use that kind of socket. What are you doing?
Well, the reason I'm going with these smaller sockets, not an impact socket, is I'll just show you. The walls are thinner. See the wall? We can't get the impact sockets in sometimes. They won't allow us. I'm just going to go soft. There we go. He's coming out okay. So, and then we'll just carefully rattle him out.
They're coming up beautifully.
Grease, old dried grease, bit of rust. All good?
Yes.
See the washers have been bent over inside as well, inside the rim.
We saw that last week.
Yeah. And Jess noticed this the other week. They've peened dimples in here to give we think to give the washers a bit of grip so they don't spin. Pretty neat. There you go. That's It's nice and yummy under there. Just get rid of some of this grease. Gives a better look at what we're looking at. That's quite loose. You wouldn't think that should be loose like that. Rightio. We'll have a look at that tab washer, bend him over, and see if we can't undo that nut.
So you might remember this tab washer on the other side wasn't hit up. At first we thought it might have been like some kind of factory sabotage, but on further inspection it looked like the previous restorers had actually just hit it over and undone the nut and taken the wheel off, so that's why it wasn't hit over previously. But this one hasn't been touched.
How do you get it on there?
Yeah, that's it.
Right, we don't have a socket that big. I'll have to go and buy one, but I'm just going to see if I can shock it with a brass drift, see if we can get it to move.
Moving.
Is it?
Yeah, it's getting closer. Yeah.
Are you sure? All right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. It's not the right tool for the job,
It's working.
but yeah.
The right tool is the one that works, Daryl.
Yeah, I know.
Who cares what people on the internet say?
Oh!
I'm only joking, we care about what you think very, very much.
Yeah, you got him?
Yeah.
Just go slow and I'll try and hold it in position.
There you go. Oh, come on, Daryl.
I'm not trying hard enough. Well, you can't say we're not showing it warts and all.
Yeah.
When we go to put this on, we will get the right socket. Just I've had a quick look through and I couldn't find the right socket. So, let's not get ahead of ourselves, just in case. Can't be part of the bearing, I wouldn't think. There we go. Another packer. Alright, we'll see how we go with that. Getting that off now.
If you look closely, you can see this rear idler axle is on a really terrible angle, so it's obviously been dragged or had a really severe knock.
They look like new bolts.
Yeah, all these bolts here look like they've been put in by the people before us.
Yeah.
Bolt there's turn. Everything else is gone. Except this one here.
Yeah.
This week we actually have some Australian Army mechanics giving us a hand in the workshop. This is Hully. He's helping Daryl out today. Unfortunately for him, being on social media, he now owes a carton when he gets back to his unit.
Just a bit of handle. Right, so that should basically pull off and down. So you guys are right? It's pretty heavy, so. The whole housing come off in this one. Yeah. That's because it's probably stuck on those teeth. If you roll it over, it might be stuck on those teeth there. Might be, yeah. Ah, cool. Right. The other one that came off had a heap of cracks in it.
I showed you before.
You see this? I'll just get a you see these teeth here? They engage with this cog here. That's how they tension the track. Right, Holly, you yell out, mate, if you see anything going wrong.
Yeah. Keep going up a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you start going back, I'll start dragging it because you're going to hit the press.
Happy?
Bit more. Keep going. Just take it back all the way off and I'll drag it with it.
Alright. Look good?
Got it?
Right, yeah, beautiful.
Other than the axis.
Not to be confused with one we're going to use. All good.
Getting myself invested.
You want me to tap it off?
Yep.
So, I'll start knocking it bearing out.
One pretty remarkable thing we found when pulling this wheel apart was how good the grease is. The seal on this has lasted at least 80 years. Really, really something.
Look at that spacer.
I'll take that off you.
Yep. Yep.
Beautiful. When it was on the vehicle, it was running, it wasn't parallel to the side, so we're hoping it was just the flange that's bent and not this shaft. So we'll just do a rough check. It looks pretty parallel, like this is only rough. It's not leaning to one side or anything, so we'd have to say that that's all the bend has been in that.
Yeah.
You can see see how much that's been pressed. See the bend in it. So what we'll end up doing is we'll heat this up and then put it between two nice flat pieces and try and repress it straight.
Oh yeah, okay, so we can still use it then.
We're hoping we can, yeah.
So this is the one I was talking about earlier from the other side. Just check out this damage. Fully cracked all the way through and on the other side. It's not likely we're going to be able to use this one, but we may have some spares up in our storage facility. It should be okay to use on a static Panzer II if we end up making one of them in the future.
If we can't repair it, it's an easy part to make. Yeah.
Alrighty, home stretch. Time to whip the bogies off this side.
Let's see if it'll undo. Oh, God.
Did it just come straight off?
Yeah, I was going to say
beautiful.
that looks very easy.
Just undo it with your hand.
Look, my theory is it's covered in oil and grease here, so it's been protected, you know?
Oh, it's also had the transmission over it.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow, look at that. Nice.
And the other thing with that lock washer, yeah, they don't have to go super tight because it's getting locked in. Now let's see if we have as much luck as what Jess had. Ah, look at that. Yeah.
Straight out. Hey.
Yep.
Oh, they've even allowed just enough room.
Well, I don't think they have.
Oh, really? Hey, is that a cut?
It's slightly bent.
Is that a cut there and it's welded?
And well, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. It's like it's been in two pieces. Put a bit of pressure on that. I'll see if I can't get this up that way. Oh. You like Kurt?
Yep. Don't let it go.
Yeah, it's just that little crack
Can
weld
you
thing.
put that other bar Holly in on the other side? Just so you can get a little bit there for Kurt. It's not going to make great footage with all our hands in the way. But
Oh, that'll be alright.
I just need to get a better angle.
Go, hit it over there, and I'll try and jam it in. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Got him.
oh, that was an effort. You can see how it's off centre.
Yeah.
The hole you'd think the hole would be right there, but
Yeah, it doesn't help that it's been re-welded down
yeah.
on an angle.
Yeah, that's really unusual. You don't see that on German.
No.
Well, or two German stuff. Or German stuff in general, I guess.
Beautiful. Do it one more time.
Right.
Yep. That's what we want.
Help!
We can actually just,
Do you reckon we can lift it or?
Yeah.
can you get a good hand there? Alright. So Len, you alright? Yep. Happy? Yep. All good? Yeah. You got all the weight.
Good, you got it?
Yep.
Way. Nice.
Nice and easy. There you are. It's just
There you go.
beautiful. Well done. Happy with them things like that. Right, you're beautiful. Oh yeah.
Ready?
Yep. Yep. Right.
Is that a bigger nut?
Yeah. Trouble is they're stainless steel. Is it a bigger nut or is it just you have
It
to
is a
find
bigger
it?
nut.
Oh, that one. I wonder if it's got anything to do with the volute springs. The ones that have volute springs are slightly smaller.
Didn't have to take that wash undo that washer.
Did you?
I couldn't get to it anyway.
Good effort.
Ready? Yep.
Bit
Yeah,
more rust
more
than
rust on it.
expected. Fingers.
Yep.
And that was the 32 again?
Yeah, 32.
32, oh yeah. I bet that thing, the thing will pull out really nice.
It's leaking oil. There's a lot in this one.
That's a good sign.
Yep. Ready? Yep.
Movement.
I think it's just on the frame. Right, I'll do a bit more with the wedge.
Told you jinxed it.
Slow down, yep, we're there.
Yep.
We'll do it with the bar now. Or actually me and you might be able to
Yeah,
get
we
it.
should be able to just pop it off.
I've never done it in my life, but it sounded good.
Yep. Good.
Yep. Is it good? Right.
This one's got a lot of oil as well.
No, we're not going with that theory. We don't,
No.
we don't subscribe to that theory anymore. You're the one that told me off for thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. You know.
See that one? That just snapped that little tab off. Now, gotta be careful on nothing's stopping it from just rotate. Yeah, rotate around. So. Like that.
See that? Don't do that.
So.
Well, that should just pull out now.
It's something. See, all the others had that leaf that was sitting on
Yeah,
there.
so I could just lean on it.
Yeah. We just need a little bit of bar.
Ready?
Yep. Yep. You good?
Yeah, good.
No. Good to get them off.
Now to pull out the suspension unit housings.
Oh, I missed the bucket. Now please, Kurt, mention that we're using a small socket because we can't get the...
You already do in this one.
Oh, good. I'm going to get told up.
So there you have it. If you enjoyed the episode being a little bit less polished but a bit longer, showing more of the process, then please let me know. If you hated it, let me know as well. But that's all we have time for today. Join us next Wednesday for your weekly tank restoration fix. So until then, I'm Kurt from Armour. See you on the next one.